you're looking to build a business in 2025, I'm going to show you exactly how you can create the most in-demand product for your customers that they simply can't resist by using the simple psychological principles that I've learned from I wish I taught my younger self 5 years ago when first getting into business. By the end of the video, I promise that you're going to know exactly what your customers want better than anybody else. My name is Dante. The reason I make these videos is I'm a startup founder that's currently in the works of building my first startup, and I've gone through many online businesses, and this is by far the easiest and best way to start a business in 2025. Okay, I'm not a guru, but this is what I would personally do. And if you listen to this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can find out what your customers actually want and then give it to them, and then obviously sell that for a profit and create a product or use what's already out there and position it differently. This is what the sheet looks like, and it's all about first principles thinking, something that Elon Musk himself uses every single time he creates a product. Amazing, right? Look, I've been studying startup founders all the way from Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, for-profit, non-for-profit, and I absolutely love it. The only thing is that I've learned so many things, and I've gone through that many speed bumps and obstacles in the way of my journey. And now I finally feel like I'm actually getting somewhere. Why? Because I've stripped things down to the basics, and this is what I wish I could have done so much earlier, which I am doing now. The first thing we need is our targeted customer. Who are you actually wanting to sell to, right? Maybe it's a problem you have yourself. Maybe you're targeting an e-commerce business, right? Firstly, we need to define who it is that you actually want. It can't just be a teenager, male, over the age of 25. It's not specific enough. It's too broad. We need someone, for example, an e-commerce or online owner, right? Someone that is clearly defined and has goals, dreams, failures, and things that keep them up at night. Because that's exactly what we're going to do. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to use a Shopify owner or an e-commerce brand owner, okay? So the first thing we need to find out is these people, what are their dream scenarios, okay? Think about 5 of them. If you're already developing a product or thought of something, scrap that idea and put it down to the basics. You would imagine that the number one thing that an e-commerce Shopify brand owner is looking for is obviously sales, okay? More sales. But let's get more specific than that. Are they chasing a dream of $10,000 per month, right? Or maybe $100,000 per month? Is it that they want to go viral on social media? Maybe their dream scenario is to make their brand global. Or maybe it's that they want to build a loyal social media following. And what you're going to do is you're going to get the most common, the ones you hear about, what you know, you probably already have a product. And then you're going to do the second most important, third most important. Maybe it's to get, buy a warehouse for their own fulfillment center, right? I don't know a lot about e-commerce owners, but this is basically what I know from my knowledge and what I would personally do. And then what we're going to do is we're going to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10. So first one would clearly be a 10 out of 10. They want to make a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time. That's their ultimate goal, okay? How about their daily pains and fears? Maybe it's spending too much, actually wasting money on online advertising. Okay, maybe it's losing sales at the checkout. right? Another one, fear or a daily pain, can be fulfillment costs, something like that. Now, when you're targeting these people, honestly, I would just use ChatGPT and you would simply ask them, like, what is the top 5, top 10 daily pains and fears that people as an e-commerce owner brand usually have? And it'll give you at least a general idea if you're starting from scratch. But this is so much better than just thinking of an idea and then hopefully that sticks. Unfortunately, that honestly is a waste of people's time and money. If you're simply creating a product based on an idea, ideas are great, but real good ideas should come from logic. And by using this, you can actually piece together what people want instead of going against the current and giving them rubbish that isn't even useful to them. And then you wonder why you don't get sales. I think the hardest question anyone has to answer is what keeps people up at night. An example of this could mean that their ads stop running and they get banned on Facebook. Meta ads. I remember when I was doing drop shipping, I have a little bit of a background, not as much anymore, and that was a huge thing for me, and that's something that you can target them. It's like, do you wish that this is something that's keeping them up at night, and you can use this to not only help with your advertising, but a product. I mean, imagine a software that helps you, with your ad copy to make sure that you'll never get banned and you don't go over the violations, right? Like a TikTok, like Meta Ads editor to make sure that you never get banned, right? And it does like a verification or something like that. I'm just making things off the top of my head, but you get the idea. The next thing could be you get sued for copyright. I know a lot of things within dropshipping is sometimes if you're using these Chinese products, you don't have the rights to them and you kind of have to put your own brand on them. And sometimes you can get sued, which is a massive thing. So that can keep people up at night, especially these e-commerce owners. And then once again, you want to go through these top 5 and then go second most frequent, third most frequent, and then rate them. That's a 10, that's a 9, and really think about it and really go through it. Another thing that's very important is learning the language of your industry, of your niche. The best thing is that in order to win a business, you need to understand your customer as well as you know the back of your hand. Okay? And when we create these products, we need to be in their world. We need to know them better than they know themselves. So in order to do that, we have to do our due diligence and write down what it is they want. So drop shipping, and you need to put this in your own words. It will not work because you won't understand it. Don't copy a definition. You need to honestly make your own description of what this means. So drop shipping. So for me, I'm just going to say selling products better advertised than Chinese manufacturers in order to make a product without having to hold any inventory. That might not be right, but it's got to be somewhat in your language and along the lines of the definition. And what you do is you'll accumulate this over a certain period of time. And this list is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you're going to be more and more knowledgeable and know exactly how to target your customers. Now, the reason you're doing this is because you're not only just wanting to make a product, but this is going to help you in your advertising. This is going to help you in your copy, anywhere from your social media posts. This stems off everything you do in your business and how you serve your customers, from fulfillment to social media posts to emails, everything. This really is the tip of the spear of how you're going to be building your business. And if I had to ask anyone, if they ask me, how would I want to build my own business? I would do this. It's learning your customer so deeply that you know them better than they know themselves. Um, and really, this is the easiest way to start off and get an idea. So I would make a second sheet and just call it ideas, literally just have a sheet full of ideas and go through these top dream scenarios, daily pains and fears, and what keeps them up at night. Because you don't want to be, once again, I'm repeating myself, right? Repetition, that why create a product people don't want, right? Create products people actually want. The only way to know what they want is by researching this and finding what keeps them up at night. If you know their deepest, darkest fears and the root cause of how they make decisions, you've won everything. Honestly, if you know that e-commerce brands, their biggest concern is they want to make $10,000, but their biggest concern is they don't want to get banned on Meta ads, then you can create a product or target them on that and say, hey, would you want to be able to make $100,000 a month and create ads without getting banned, right? Well, now you can use our new software that does that exactly and uses AI to make sure that, right, you never get banned on social media and you can grow your ads, right? I know this is probably not a great idea. I'm just getting off the top of my head and just rolling off my tongue. So what I would do is I would honestly spend as much time as possible on this than anything that there is. And I want you to really dig deep, do your research, no shortcuts. And I would honestly do this. And that's when I would start creating what they call an MVP, setting for the minimal viable product, which just means like a basic prototype of just one thing that your product or service does. That's the thing. This could be a service or a product. It doesn't have to be either or. And honestly, if I had this like so much long ago, I would do this. And the thing is, let's say that you're the opposite. Your customer is a person, that goes to gym, someone that's into fitness. You could go and look at their dream scenarios and be like losing weight, gaining muscle, getting to the gym on time, getting a workout. And then you could just say like, what's their biggest fears? Their fears is that they're not productive, they haven't lost weight, they feel self-conscious, and you could target them and then create a product based on that. So I think this is a really good way to help with advertisement, but not only that, just creating amazing products. The one lesson that I've learned is that, it's from Y Combinator, and it's so true, is create products people want. Create products people want. That's the biggest takeaway. So just recapping, this is what you would need to do is go to ChatGPT, ask it what is a dream scenario for your customer, which you should already have. Go through this, do some serious research, okay? Or just use ChatGPT. Honestly, it doesn't mind. Or use perplexity.ai. It's very good because it searches Google pages. Actually find out their daily fears. Like properly look into this. See what keeps them up at night. And then from this, you can kind of connect the dots on what would be the perfect product for them. I know this is basic stuff and you probably think everyone does this, but you'd be surprised the amount of founders that just think of ideas and they never really think about their customers. They think of ideas, not customers. So if you would like this spreadsheet, please comment down below and I will send you this for free. If you just share me an email, I can send it to you on email and I would love to do that. Please subscribe if you're enjoying this. I post content of my lessons that I'm learning from my startup and my entrepreneur journey, and also the ways to control my emotions, obviously through Marcus Aurelius. So I want to really show off my teachings and help you get further down the line than I ever was. I don't want anything in return, maybe sometime down the line, but honestly, I would just love to share my lessons and put some value out there. So please Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking to start a business or you're wanting to reach your goals, I have a lot of other videos on there. And honestly, I just love the self-improvement space. And I just want to be a part of it and try to add as much value as I can. So please enjoy your day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.